Well, hello there. Good morning, friends and foes. Welcome to Back of the Cereal Box. I am your host, the Prophet of Pop Culture. You can call me Johnny. And this morning, Dee Bartee Willow Skylor and I are in the virtual rec room to talk about Scooby Doo at 53. We're so excited for you to join us and to share your favorite Scooby Doo moments. And we're going to do that right after this.
It's like Coca-Cola, Levi Strauss, Johnny Carson and Mickey Mouse. The first star was James Dean, Elvis Presley, and he's still the king. Some things are only imitatable. You can't beat an original. Oh, you can't beat an original.
Hey there, friends and foes. Welcome back to the virtual rec room. This is Back of the Cereal Box. I am your host, the Prophet of Pop Culture, John Pyka. You can call me Johnny. And Avengers comic books, Star Wars movies, and Saturday morning cartoons made me who I am today. And this morning, I am going to be eating the Halloween Rice Krispies shocking orange colored cereal. And if you missed the review, it went live this morning at 7 o'clock. Before I did this show, I did a live taste test of the cereal. You can check that out, not now, after the show. And we are called Back in the Cereal Box because we are a pop culture podcast that celebrates the fun of the Saturdays of our youth while surviving adulthood today. And when I was a kid, Saturday mornings meant cereal, cartoons, kaiju, and kung fu movies. And we didn't have smartphones or tablets at the breakfast table on Saturday mornings. We were reading the Back of the Cereal Box. That was our world. That was our newspaper. And that's what this show is all about. And by the way, the Back of this Cereal Box has a super fun game, Trunk or Treat, where you are going to collect the little icons at each of the different stations. How fun is that? But before we welcome in my co-hosts, we have to acknowledge our sponsors, the Murdering Crows. They did that awesome theme song, Can't Beat an Original, and you can get their album, Four Bad Crows, at Amazon, Google, Apple Music. And of course, we want to thank our supporters, Sharice Collins, Cindy Kep, Brian Huff, Dave Manginelli, Dave Mattingly, Crystal Raven-Jones, Eli Cash. And you too can have your name in lights at buymeacoffee.com/cerealboxpod. And the banner will be running along the bottom. So anytime during the show that you say, man, they're doing a great job, I really want to help them out, you can just follow that link and buy us a bowl, 2, 3 of cereal, whole box. And while you're clicking around on the internet, check out my books, Tales of the Deckoverse, at Amazon, Barnes & Noble, wherever you get books. And with that, let's welcome in my co-host of 10 years, your favorite actress, model, and photographer. She's been having internet problems this morning, so this could be exciting. We have no idea what's about to happen. Please welcome in the incomparable Dee Bartee. Whoop, 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 whoop. Dee, can we hear you? No, of course not. You're muted. So Dee has been having problems. Now it's perfect.
Okay, well, it'll go out again here in a second.
That is so weird. So those of you, and now we have echo. That's weird too. So now those of you who are IT professionals in the audience, Dee needs help. Her mic keeps getting disconnected from the browser. And she gets a pop-up message that says what? Your mic has been disconnected from your browser? Is that it?
I can read it because I had to take a picture of it because it disappears whenever I click on it. Here's what it says. It says your browser has lost connect.
That's what just happened. That's what happens. It just randomly goes out, and we can't figure it out. We've changed browsers. We've checked that there's nothing else running in the background, drawing power from the USB. It's a mystery.
Yeah.
Now,
It's a mystery on Scooby Doo mystery.
What a great segue that was.
Solve the mystery, guys.
Yes. So IT mystery solvers out there, help Dee Bartee. Now, Dee Bartee, I introduced you as a talented actress, model, and photographer. What is your pop culture passion?
Friends, Wizard of Oz, vampires, but not gross vampires.
Hocus Pocus, which
Hocus Pocus. I'm so excited.
by the way, I looked it up. They did move the release date. It is next Friday, the 30th. So there you go. And D cut out again, but that's okay because it's time to welcome in our other co-host, the Peppermint Princess, everyone's favorite social media socialite, the one, the only Willow Skylor. Good morning, Willow.
Jinkies.
Jinkies! And she is doing her Velma cosplay this morning. I love it.
Sort of.
I love that. Now,
I do want to break the internet by wearing my other orange shirt that shows a lot of cleavage, so I'm going conservative today.
well, so while some of our viewers may appreciate the conservative, some might look forward to a little bit more, like Dee Bartee. I'm just saying. Willow, we have brand new viewers and listeners every week. Tell everyone what your pop culture passion is and what's in your bowl. I did not ask Dee Bartee what's in her bowl because I already know. She rejects the entire premise of the show. She's only got coffee, but I've got the orange Rice Krispies. What do you got?
Well, today's a Nesquik kind of day, so Nesquik in my bowl, and to top it off, making my own mocha with the Nesquik syrup.
Ooh, so I cannot find that Nesquik cereal anywhere here in Middle Tennessee.
Do I need to ship you one?
You might. and I've discovered that Nestle products in general are very hard to find in the U.S. now.
Oh.
Used to be Nestle was everywhere. It was the thing. And we still have Nestle Quick, but like Nestle chocolate bars, Nestle, other stuff that was manufactured by Nestle have quietly vanished from American grocery store shelves.
I'm wondering if there's a reason behind that.
I don't know. But so how is the Nestle Quick cereal?
I love it. It's good.
On a scale of 1 to 5 bowls of cereal, what do you give it?
I'm gonna say, you know what? I'll give it a 4 because nothing can be that perfect. But
except for Dee Bartee.
No,
We were all thinking it.
But yeah, you get the chocolate milk,
I wasn't. Just for the
which
record.
was awesome.
So the chocolate milk that's left over, is it like rich and chocolatey, or is it just so-so?
I'll let you know when I get there.
Because the Magic Spoon chocolate milk that's left over is so good. I love chocolate milk. So does Dee, but we have to read her lips right now.
Actually, it's not that bad. It's not as
So
sugary as I remember it.
Well, out of 5 bowls, I'm only giving the Rice Krispies Halloween shocking orange colored cereal 4. Because it is just regular Rice Krispies, just colored orange. There's nothing really special about it. It's just a marketing ploy.
That comes later, John.
No. Actually, I love Rice Krispies.
You get a little treat later on.
the marketing ploy, just like the diamond shreddies that came out about 10 years ago.
I guess. But Dee, for your Halloween party this year, you need to make the orange Rice Krispie treats. Willow, can you put that center stage? My hands are full.
Absolutely.
That would be so much better than trying to do that with food coloring like I have in the past.
Yeah. Ta-da!
That's
All
really
right.
cool.
Yeah,
I've done it with food coloring, but I'm not doing my Halloween party this year. That's an every other year thing because it's
Oh,
a
you're
lot.
not.
Mm-mm. It's a lot. Every other year, so I'll do it next year.
Well, for Halloween this year, I'm going to be at HalloCon with some of our mutual friends, Willow, like Carl Witzman and Donna and Brian K. Morris and Joe McKeel. And hey, look who it is. It's Nathan. What you doing, you little rugrat? Happy birthday. He's like, rugrat.
You know, it's funny reading some of the comments. People either love Halloween or absolutely hate it, but love Christmas. So I'm a Halloween person. I love Halloween.
I'm a Halloween person, even though my birthday is on Christmas.
Well, Dave Mattingly says Halloween is my favorite holiday, which actually surprises me, Dave. Christmas is mine. I love Christmas, but I love Halloween too because Halloween starts the great American feasting season that goes all the way to Valentine's Day in February. So we got Halloween, dessert first. Yay! Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's Eve, and then Valentine's Day. Nathan, what's going on, buddy? You got any new toys? Ooh, I don't know what that is.
Is that a pet rock?
Is that a pet rock? Did you paint a rock?
He's
What
trying
is
to
that?
show you the rock that I was talking about a couple of shows back that we
Oh,
found
yeah.
that looks like a stormtrooper.
Put on the side.
Oh, this thing? You painted that?
No.
Oh, I see. It looks like from the side. Like if he was
helmet,
looking
yeah.
that way. Yeah.
He's been
That's
trying
kinda
to take it and paint it, and I'm like, no, not yet, not yet, not yet.
Now, Nathan, you could paint that rock and sell it at a comic book convention for like $50.
I don't have any money.
No, he's
Okay.
saying,
No.
he's saying somebody would buy it from you.
Yeah. That would be awesome. So, man, we got tons of comments. Tons of comments. George Bueller with Fanatic Forum says, "Good morning, cereal boxes." Good morning, George. And look who is commenting. It is our long lost friend, Sean Connors.
Sean!
And if you follow Sean on social media, you have seen that his photography business has blown up.
Oh, yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah, he's doing some great work.
We send each other stuff all the time and compare. It's great.
Listen, Dee, that video of the picture you did with was it Abby or Kaylee with the green?
That was Abby.
Yeah, amazing.
Thank you. There's more of that to
Amazing.
come. We're going to do more of that.
Yeah.
Because we did it with the dogs. Did you see the ones with...
No.
I was commenting earlier about how awesome those pictures are with the dogs.
Facebook user says, "Hello, beautiful people." That's Keisha Acuff.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Yeah. And Sean Connors also adds in, "D
Sean!
Shocking Things podcast is watching and says, I like Coca-Cola, Levi Strauss, Johnny Carson, and Mickey Mouse. Oh, wait. Let's
Quoting the song. Oh, I love that picture.
let's bring this up.
It's
Oh my
maple.
gosh.
It's maple.
Wrong way.
That's Sophie.
Those are cool.
Wait, I did see that, and
That's
that's with
Maple
the
in this fire. It looks
That-
like Maple in the
now,
fire.
yeah, it does. So those are not After Effects, D. Those are
No.
with the powder.
Yeah, it's all the powder.
That's amazing. Doesn't that create an awful mess? Yeah, we D went on mute again. But I would think that powder would make an awful mess.
It didn't. We did it outside in the front yard, and
Okay.
I had a backdrop, and some of it was laid on the backdrop was laid on the ground. And I mean, when they jump, it's just right there in the air, and when they run, it doesn't get anywhere. And it's all like it's just made out of like flour and cornstarch and food coloring.
That's awesome. Now
They like to eat it.
Now, did all of your neighbors come out to see what was going on?
No, well, it's funny that you say that because we were out there, we were taking the pictures, we were setting up stuff, and they would.
No. It went mute again.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, so
You're out there setting up, taking pictures.
then they drive by and they're like, "Hey guys," and I told Abby, I said, "Nobody even cares anymore because we do weird stuff all the time." They're just like, "Oh, Bartees are doing weird stuff again. Oh well, you know." We'll
I
see
love
about it later.
I love it. Hey, one of my favorite artists, Chris Goins, is watching. Good morning, kitties, he says. Hey, who
Hello,
you calling a kitty? And Facebook user says, my wife loves both Halloween and Christmas. Chris Goins also adds, Halloween is the best. And Dave Mattingly says, my second favorite holiday is Talk Like a Pirate Day, which was just last week. Arg! Willow, did you celebrate Talk Like a Pirate Day?
Sadly, no. I honestly forgot that it existed until I saw all the posts.
For shame. Phonetic Forum, George Bueller says, Happy Halloween, or I love Halloween, Christmas, meh. Sorry, Willow, you said what?
I remember when Facebook first became a thing and you could change your your speech, your post to talk like a pirate.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that setting exists anymore.
You know, I don't know either. I remember they used to do that. So Dave Mattingly, who is a real deal rocket scientist, D, said this might fix your mic. On the URL bar, you know, where the web address is for StreamYard, click the lock icon and select Site Settings and change sound from automatic to allow. Look at this. Not only is Dave Mattingly a super friend serial boxer, but he is an IT genius and comes to Dee Bartee's rescue. I think Dave might have a secret crush on Dee. Yes, you might be a former rocket scientist, Dave, but the brain is still the same. So, Dee, did that work? Oh, now she can't hear us.
I just did it. Let's find out.
We're going to find out. So we're caught up with comments, which means it is time for new... Oh.
We lost her.
We'll find out. Well, while Dee is there... Oh, there's Dee again. Man, we got gremlins, and we like the minor 49er is trying to...
Well, it made me restart... It made me restart the page since I changed some settings. So that was me.
I forgot to tell everyone at the top of the show, we have a new sponsor. We are sponsored by Hot Sockets. They're so good, they'll leave you speechless and possibly unconscious. Oh, there's another Munchkin. See, I call her Munchkin, not Rugrat.
Well, the mic did it again.
Did it
not-
really?
Yep.
We'll have to figure that out. We'll have to figure it out. Well, it is time for
This
everybody's.
is Izzy, everybody.
Hi, Izzy.
And anybody who says that cloning doesn't exist need to look at how close of a resemblance this child has to Dee.
Well, not just her, but all of her kids. Her two oldest daughters are like they could be, the three of them look like sisters.
I got told that last night. They're like, okay, I know you all are related, and they're like, are you the oldest sister? I'm like, no.
That's funny. That's funny. But you look like sisters. It's crazy. And Izzy could, I mean, look, that resemblance is uncanny. And before you mentioned it, Willow, I don't think I had noticed it. They look like twins.
I love Dave's comment.
It's a capital D and a lowercase d.
Oh, that's hysterical. Capital
Your
D.
lowercase d. Did you know that? She's like, what?
Oh,
So she's very shy. Very, very shy. That's not me.
She acts shy. She's not really.
Well, she
Once you
loves
know her,
Mr. John, don't you? She
Well,
loves Mr. John.
I love Izzy too. She's one of my favorite people on the planet.
if Dee can't make the next episode, we can have you stand in for her.
So, Dee's other daughter used to stand in for her on our previous show. Was that Abby that did that?
It had to have been Kate. Well, I don't know.
I think it was Abby.
Kaylee was like 12, so Abby would have been like 9. Could have been Abby.
It
I
happened.
think it was Abby. I think it was Abby.
Yeah. George Bueller with Fanatic Forum says, yeah, I sabotaged Dee's mic and I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you meddling kids.
Oh, it's great.
And Dave Mattingly is telling lies by saying, I'm very shy too, speaking of himself. He says that, but Dave has never met a stranger. He's remarkable. All right, so it is time for that time. It is time for New Loot. And this morning, New Loot is brought to you by our sponsor, Entertainment Earth. You can click the link in the show notes down below and get special deals just for our viewers and listeners from Entertainment Earth. And Dee Bartee, at your recommendation or inspiration, I went on a toy hunt
Oh.
to Five Below, and I got the Cobb Vanth pop from Book of Boba Fett or Mandalorian. Now, here's the thing. Five Below is now officially out of these. That's why it's important that you go to Entertainment Earth, where you can still get this gorgeous Cobb Vanth pop. And it is awesome. And I know some of you who aren't familiar with Star Wars, you're going, wait a minute, that looks like Boba Fett. Why is it called Cobb Vanth? Dee Bartee, do you have the answer for that question?
No, absolutely not.
It looks cool.
It looks cool.
Your mom has one, Izzy, that she hides in the closet so that you guys can't get it.
You want to see? It's actually
Oh, we're gonna do twinsies.
do 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 do.
So Willow, are we gonna have to send you a Cobb Vanth pop?
I'm kind of staying away from pop figures because otherwise, my house is just gonna get covered in them, and yeah.
Yeah, listen, we had a community yard sale last weekend. Nobody told me, but I was driving through the neighborhood going, I really probably should have put some stuff out. I really probably should have.
Yoda.
Izzy
But-
wants this one. She said the baby Yoda. She said I want that one.
Well, that would be cool, Izzy. Now, Izzy, do you know why the guy who looks like Boba Fett is actually called Cobb Vanth? Anyone? Willow, do you know? Have you seen The
No.
Mandalorian?
I am.
Season 2 of The Mandalorian, there is a sheriff, a marshal on Tatooine who has recovered or bought the Boba Fett armor from the Jawas. And as the marshal, that's what he wears to protect this town. It's a whole plot point with Tim Oliphant, as Dave Mattingly says, Cobb Vanth, holy Oliphant. That's right. And he said, New Loot is a board game I kickstarted 2 years ago that finally came out. They Live. I saw that Kickstarter, and you know what, guys? I have given up on funding Kickstarters for that reason. He kickstarted that 2 years ago, and he is just now getting the game. I don't have that kind of patience. I have the patience of Izzy on Christmas morning.
Hey, tell him what you saw last year on Christmas Eve.
Oh,
Santa.
Did he come down the chimney? Did you catch him in the act of putting presents out under the tree? I had to clarify that.
you are muted again.
We gotta fix that problem. We're gonna figure that out.
So we were going to bed, and then I heard a jingle sound on the top of our house, and I said, Mama, I think it's Santa. I really think it's Santa.
And then they went downstairs and they saw him. And then they ran back upstairs real quick and jumped in bed.
Yeah, because if he sees you, it's all over.
Yep.
He takes everything back because you're out of bed being bad little boys and girls. And Dave Mattingly says, I allow myself to kickstart one project per year. Well, but, if it takes 2 years, I don't know. Anyway, Willow, you got any new loot to show off this morning?
I do. One of my friends actually gave me the Elvira Ouija board. And I have no idea what to do with it right now because, I'm not a huge fan of Ouija boards, but the fact that it's Elvira is...
Can we just appreciate the fact that last week was Elvira's 71st birthday and she still looks like that?
If I can look like that at 40, that gives me hope for, looking like that at 60. So...
She must be bathing in the blood of virgins.
That was a thing with
Lady Bathory.
Yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was terrible.
It was, but it was a thing. So happy birthday, Elvira. And that's pretty cool. Don't play with the Ouija board.
No,
don't even
sealed in plastic right now. I'm debating on sending it to DL because I think she'd appreciate that a little bit more.
So it was a gift to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, DL would love that.
Yes, she would.
So, Dee Bartee, you got anything to show and tell this morning? Or show anyway? Oh, the rock.
Oh, rock.
The stormtrooper-shaped rock. And where did you find that? At Acres of Diamonds? Say that again.
Craters of Diamonds.
Craters of Diamonds. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Craters of, and that's in Arkansas. Now, did you find any diamonds?
I'll never tell.
I love this whole business model. Have you heard about this place, Willow?
No.
Craters of Diamonds.
So I will say, yes, we found some diamonds. They weren't like huge, like you know,
Now,
make,
did you
make you
did you-
retire diamonds, but we found some diamonds.
well, did you keep them or did you sell them back to the
We didn't
place?
find them till we got home because we were, the stuff that you sift through, it's hard to do out there.
Yeah.
And so they let you take a 5-gallon bucket.
Oh,
But here's the funny thing, Willow. So at this place, you sift through. It's a big crater, and there are diamonds there, because apparently the meteor that created the crater,
The old volcano.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
But so you got these diamonds in the ground, and they let you go out and mine for them.
Mhm.
You pay to mine for diamonds, and then you can sell them back to the crater, at not quite market price, because they're going to then sell them. So basically, here's the model. I love this. It's a little bit of a scam, but it's so ingenious.
But it's the only one in the world.
I know, but you basically pay them to do the work for them of mining the diamonds.
Well, I mean, you could choose not to sell it back to them.
I know you can, but still, it's genius. I love that. Look who's watching. Drew Milden is watching of Drew versus the World. Good morning.
morning.
And that is a great segue to bring us to our featured segment, which is going to be brought to you by Things from Another World, TFAW. You can find them at tfaw.com. Click the link in our show notes and take advantage of some great discounts just for our viewers and listeners. But it is time for This Week in the Rec Room. And this week in the Rec Room, we are talking about one of the most beloved animated series of all time. You can see behind Willow, we're talking about Scooby Doo and the Gang this week.
I love Scooby Doo.
Scooby Doo turned 53. 53 years old. So I am not the oldest cast member anymore. Scooby is. And it all started in 1969.
Izzy loves
With-
Scooby-Doo.
Do you, Izzy? Everybody loves Scooby Doo. And it started with Scooby Doo, Where Are You? And the most recent entry is Scoob. And in between, we've had Mystery Inc. and the Scooby Doo movies. And What's New Scooby Doo? What's New Scooby Doo?
Coming after you.
If I never do.
You guys sing a little better than that.
Yeah, I can't remember the lyrics.
We watch it in the car all the time, don't we?
And that's the one you guys watch? What's New? So my favorite, Willow, what is your favorite Scooby Doo version of Scooby Doo?
Oh, you know what? I will always have a love for the original cartoons. Movies, not so much, but you know what? There's a couple ones where Elvira makes an appearance, so that's really cool.
So I forgot to look it up, but maybe one of you knows off the top of your head. How many of the Scooby Doo movies, like the DVD movies, have they produced?
2,
No.
3.
They've done quite a bit.
It's like close to 50 now.
Are you talking about like real people or are you talking about cartoons?
No, I'm talking about the cartoons. I'm not talking about the live action. Yeah, live action movies too.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But it started with Scooby Doo on Zombie Island, and followed by Scooby Doo and the Witch's Ghost, and then it just kind of snowballed from there. We had Scooby Doo, Where's My Mummy? Scooby Doo.
I have the whole collection. You want me to go count it real quick?
Do you really?
And my kids loved it. Kaylee was a huge Scooby Doo fan, and that was back before streaming. So we had like all the DVDs, and they watch them in the car.
Well, so there's a new one that just came out, and I can't remember what it's called. I should have done more homework. But can I be honest with you guys? I was not a fan of Scooby Doo when I was a kid. I was not a fan of Scooby Doo until I got married because my wife was obsessed with Scooby Doo. And when Scooby Doo on Zombie Island came out, we watched that. We got it on VHS and we watched it until the tape broke. Literally over and over. And then she was afraid it would corrupt our children's minds, so she wouldn't let them watch Scooby Doo until they got older. She thought it was too scary for them and would give them nightmares. Is that the Mystery Machine, Izzy?
I don't think so. I think it's just a picture she drew yesterday. It's a Lamborghini. So
Yeah,
a Lamborghini.
That's awesome.
She's starting early.
That's awesome. That's fantastic. I love it. Now, when the kids got a little bit older, we did sit down together as a family every night, and we watched Scooby Doo Mystery Incorporated.
So I got a funny story about Scooby Doo.
Okay.
And I might have to tell this in pieces because my mic might cut out.
Okay. Like it just did. Well, while she's reconnecting your mic, Mystery Inc., if you guys haven't seen it, Scooby Doo Mystery Inc. connects like all of the lore of the different Scooby Doo series, and it like fills in the gaps, but more importantly, it has great cameos by other Hanna-Barbera heroes like the Blue Falcon and Dynamite, and that was epic.
Okay, you ready?
Yes, go.
Okay, so in my old neighborhood, we first moved in, there was this guy that used to go around and yell at all the kids, okay? And I'm so sorry. Pretty much. I mean, he would yell. He was like real cranky. And they started calling him Old Man Jenkins, okay? Because everybody thought that was his name. Apparently, I came up with it because I yelled at him one day, "Stop."
You need to connect your mic.
So she said, I started it because I yelled at him.
Old Man Jenkins. I was like, stop yelling at my kids, Old Man Jenkins. And so somebody heard it, and that was the thing for like 10 years. Everybody thought his name was actually Old Man Jenkins. And I'm like, guys, I literally watched too much Scooby Doo because it was always Old Man Jenkins. And so, I kind of gave him that nickname.
All right, so Dave Mattingly makes a comment that we're going to get to in just a minute. But, Dave, I got to question your sanity with this comment. A pup named Scooby Doo was a lot of fun. Oh, that show, A Pup Named Scooby. It was about the little kids. Yes. I was thinking Scrappy Doo. See, in my head, I saw Scrappy Doo, and I was like, anyone who actually liked Scrappy Doo has to have
gets
their
no
head
love.
examined. I say that, and Dee Bartee might be a big fan of Scrappy Doo.
No, he was annoying.
George says, my favorites of the newer movies are the Kiss Rock and Roll Mystery and obviously the WrestleMania Mystery, which I've not seen either of those yet. They're on my list. And Chris agrees with me. The original is the best, but Mystery Inc. is awesome. And
I really want to watch the new ones. The pup. I haven't seen that. A pup.
Well, a pup named. It's not new. It's old. It's from the late 80s, and it was about the gang when they were little kids, like Izzy's age. And it was a lot of fun.
How did I miss that one?
It was on for like maybe
Weird.
one season, maybe 13, 14 episodes, something like that. Fanatic Forum says 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo was a highly underrated series. I remember that with Vincent Price. The
I like
13 Ghosts.
I like that one.
You have that one?
Yeah.
What is your favorite, Dee?
I knew you were going to ask me that. I believe it or not, I actually really like the ones with the real people. I watch those over and over and over.
So you sent this And I have no idea who that is.
Sugar Ray.
See, when you say Sugar Ray, I think of the boxer, Sugar Ray Leonard. Who is this?
Oh, what's
I
Mark?
just wanna fly.
There you go. Yeah, it's a band, Sugar Ray. Mark McGrath.
Really? Huh. And so he was in which Scooby Doo 1 or 2, the live action movies. Hold up a finger, D.
Yep. I'm
1 or
fairly
2.
certain it was just the one.
1.
The
Okay.
first one.
Person. Yeah.
So they did do a follow-up of those live action movies on one of the TV streaming channels. It's Scooby and Shaggy in high school, and then they did a Velma and Daphne series. Have either of you watched those?
No.
I think they
No.
played it on TV not that long ago because I recall there was something where they kind of did like a preview of Velma's life prior to joining the gang.
Yeah,
Well-
I just have a hard time with those. So
The prequel stuff? Well, so Mindy Kaling is releasing a new Velma series, animated series with Velma in high school. And Velma is recast as a Eastern Asian Pakistani girl and lesbian. And it's on Adult Swim. Apparently, it's going to be or HBO Max, and it's apparently very graphic and very.
I absolutely hate that.
oriented.
So they kind of they're kind of turning it into like the Harlequin series.
I absolutely hate that. I hate it when you take something great from my childhood and turn it dirty.
I'm kind of okay with that because I mean, like seeing a different side of the Scooby Doo characters. I can't wait to see the hate stuff that comes out of it because that'll be fun to
Oh,
people
listen, it already lit the internet on fire. I don't know if it's released yet or not because I don't have HBO Max, so I don't get to see a lot of stuff on there. But someone look that up. Tell me if the Velma series actually released or if HBO and Warner Brothers backed down because of all of the internet backlash. Now, I actually enjoyed the recent movie Scoob because, again, it had Blue Falcon and Dynamite as part of the central cast, and I love Blue Falcon and Dynamite. Did any of you see Scoob? No? Yes?
I've seen bits and pieces of it. I definitely want to.
I didn't know it was a
sit
thing.
down and watch it.
Yeah, it released direct to streaming on Amazon Prime during the height of the pandemic. It was supposed to be a theatrical release, but theaters got shut down.
Well, I have to
Now-
watch it then.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was a lot of fun. Now there was some controversy around it because the voice actors, in particular Matthew Illard, who does the voice of Shaggy on everything else, came in, voiced this movie entirely, finished it. And then the movie was released with completely different voice actors.
What?
And nobody in the cast knew about it until it was actually released.
Wow.
So, like, man, they totally screwed us, Scoob. It gives a whole new meaning to screwed the pooch.
Oh.
Why?
I don't know, and there's never been a good reason given. I guess the producers felt like to have a fresh take on the characters, they needed fresh voice actors because like Mindy Cohen, who is famous for doing the voice of Velma over the last 2 decades. You know Mindy from Facts of Life.
Yeah.
She played Natalie. She's been the
Yeah.
voice of Velma for decades. She did the same thing. She finished the entire film voicing it, and when the movie was released, it was a completely different voice actress.
Wow.
And Sarah Michelle Gellar had done Daphne, and again, completely re-recorded with somebody else. Why? I don't know. Now, I asked everyone to share their favorite Scooby-Doo memory. And
You're losing a whole generation of people when you do that. I'm sorry, Mama.
well,
I mean, because like I'm like, don't even want to watch it now. Because why would you do that?
well, and here's the thing. The voice actors did kind of the same voices. I got to think maybe it's like it came down to finances. But no, because they paid them to voice the whole movie.
Say, they paid them, yeah.
Maybe they get royalties.
It's definitely
That's probably true.
It's definitely interesting hearing other people do Shaggy's voice after, you know, Casey Kasem doing it for so long, and just
Casey Kasem was the
different.
classic Shaggy voice, but Matthew Illard, who did it in the movies and has done it for the animation for 2 decades now, 20 years, he has been the voice of Shaggy. And he is as iconically connected to Shaggy as Casey Kasem was.
I love him. Yeah. I loved him in the Scream movies. I loved him in Good Girls. I loved him in Scooby Doo.
He's a cool guy. Now, when I told you when I was a kid, I was not a fan of Scooby Doo. But I was a huge fan of this show, the new Scooby Doo movies. Because this show would feature cameos by celebrities every week, every episode. And here you see in the show card, you got the Three Stooges, Dick Van Dyke, Laurel and Hardy. And my favorite 2 episodes was Scooby-Doo Meets Batman. They've repackaged the 2 episodes as one DVD. But in this episode, the gang teams up with Batman and Robin to foil the plots of the Joker and the Penguin. And you know what? I like
this episode. I remember.
Yeah, it was great. And after the episode, they drive away with Batman and the Boy Wonder waving goodbye to the gang. And I don't know who that is in the car with them. Is that Alfred or
it's Old Man Jenkins? I'm just kidding.
But I love
that's kind of what he looked like too.
I loved the Batman meets Scooby-Doo episodes of that. And here recently, they just released a brand new comic book series. It was 12 issues, the Batman Scooby-Doo Mysteries. And I actually did a review of these for Back Issue Breakfast Club on back of the cereal box here. You can go back and watch these. But in these books, every episode or every issue, the gang teams up with Batman to solve a mystery. And it's a lot of fun. This is a really, really fun series. And it was so popular that they launched a second series called the Scooby-Doo Team Up. And it's gone on forever. This is the cover to issue 46. But there are currently on Amazon, or better yet, TFAW, our sponsor, 5 trade paperback collections, 5 volumes of the Scooby-Doo Team Up. So, Dee Bartee, that might be a way to get you into reading comics. You and the kids every night before they go to bed can read a Scooby-Doo comic.
We'll see.
She seems thrilled about that.
What's that? Reading is fundamental.
It is. But I've been through 3 kids already that I had to do that with every night. I'm good.
And they are they are available on Comixology. So Nathan could read them on the tablet. So he wouldn't throw a fit. Huh? When he doesn't have his tablet. You remember you told us he had to go to the bathroom that morning and he didn't have the tablet. It was throwing a hissy fit. That's where we are in the world, ladies and gentlemen. When you go to the bathroom,
Yeah, maybe he needs a
smartphone
comic, newspaper.
Yeah.
It's been replaced by the tablet. Yeah.
Yes. Now she muted on purpose. I love that. So we got some more comments here. Let's see, where did we stop? Okay. Okay, Mark what is this? Fanatic Forum says Mark McGrath.
Mark McGrath. That's who is the lead singer of Sugar Ray. Mark McGrath.
Ah, okay. And Dave Mattingly says, all around the world, statues crumble. Oh, all around the world, statues crumble for me. Yeah, okay, I know that now.
Put your arms around me, baby.
I hate that on Dee Bartee's big, epic ballad moment, she went mute. And I love that Hawkeye married Velma. Wait, what?
What?
What do you mean Hawkeye married? Which Hawkeye? Wait, are you talking about what's his face? Yeah, the actor Hawkeye, Jeremy Renner. Did he marry Mindy Cohn? Is that no? Did he? Is that what we're saying? Is that a thing? Dave, you're gonna have to clarify. You're gonna have to add some context.
Dave.
Dave Mattingly says, sounds like Scoob producers stepped in some Scooby Doo. Yeah, they did. They really did. And George Bueller says, looks like the Velma series is still in development at Adult Swim, which is on HBO Max. Mindy Kaling is happy for the controversy, and at the most recent HBO Max presentation, the show was discussed. Yeah, so he brings up an interesting point. Mindy Kaling kind of reveled in the controversy about it. She soaked it in like she was some kind of sun god soaking in the energy of angry fans' tears. It was interesting. But so far nothing has been released. It's still in development. And Dave Mattingly says Matthew Lillard is fantastic and loved him in the Hackers film.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Goyne says Casey Kasem was the voice of Shaggy and Robin. That's right.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. On the Super Friends and on the Batman meets Scooby Doo.
I mean, I knew Shaggy, but I didn't know Robin.
Yeah, he was classic. He was a lot of voices. He did voices on all of the Hanna-Barbera shows, on Transformers. I think he was Bumblebee, maybe. Yeah. Casey Kasem, America's Top 20 Countdown. And Drew Milden says, Scooby is not my favorite, but I would love to see a darker version of Scooby. Well, the Scoob movie was a little bit darker, a little bit, especially the Blue Falcon.
No.
Oh, this is right. Dave Mattingly, I forgot, in the MCU, Hawkeye's wife was played by the actress who played Velma. That's correct. I did not.
Oh, yeah.
I thought you were talking about
in real life. I would just look that up. I'm like, no, he's not married.
I remember that because I was like, how do I know this chick?
Yeah. Yeah. And love her. And Wubsy from Wow Wow Wubsy says, hello. Do
you
Wubsy.
remember that? Do you?
I don't. I don't remember that, and I didn't hear the theme song because you went muted again. But Wubsy asks, "Do you know Dora the Explorer?" Do I know Dora the Explorer? I've got an 18-year-old and a 22-year-old kid. Dora the Explorer was like a staple in our house.
Dora.
You know, we even went and saw Dora the Explorer live on stage at TPAC.
I don't think I could handle that.
The musical. It was actually a lot of fun. It was better than some Broadway shows I've seen.
Maddie can do the voice perfect. Soy Dora. I can't do it, but she can do it perfect.
Call her down. We want to hear her.
She's not here. She's decorating for the homecoming dance right now.
Now, Chris Goins did say that Mystery Inc. could be kind of dark. It was a little bit, especially now. Willow, have you seen Mystery Inc.?
I am definitely gonna watch it.
It's so good because the whole plot line, it's pretty dark. It revolves around Nibiru, Planet X, coming into our solar system and destroying the Earth.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, and George Bueller mentioned something that I have queued up here. He says you should check out the Scooby Doo Apocalypse comic for a darker Scooby Doo. And he is absolutely right. I've got it right here. I was going to show this off. Scooby Apocalypse. Dee Bartee did not like me talking about this last week because this recasts Scooby and the gang in a post-apocalyptic world where the rest of civilization have been turned into zombie monsters. And Scooby and the gang are the only ones who are unaffected to save the world. And Shaggy is a military dog trainer, and Scooby is actually a cybernetically enhanced dog as part of that military program. That's why he can talk. Velma is a world-class scientist that is actually part of an Illuminati type organization, and it's her fault that the virus got out that turned everyone into zombies and monsters. And Daphne and Fred are journalists, kind of like if you've ever seen Josh Gates, Finding Bigfoot, or the adventure series. That's what they do. And here's a frame of the other cybernetically enhanced dogs, and like Scrappy Doo is one of the cybernetically enhanced dogs, and he's a jerk. Nobody likes Scrappy.
Well, at least something stayed the same.
Yeah. This is really cool, but like here's a frame with the character design for Fred.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and let's see. Velma and Daphne with their gear, and Velma's using a drone to fight zombies, and it's actually really fantastic. It is dark, but I mean, and look, Daphne is wearing fatigues that, can we just appreciate for a minute how good those fatigues make her butt look? I'm just saying.
Which is very odd because fatigues are not pleasing to the eye for women at all.
and this is the Mystery Machine.
Oh.
It is a military tank.
Like a dump truck.
What? What's that?
It looks like a dump truck.
It is kind of a little bit. Kind of. And Drew Milden says, check out A Pup Named Scooby Doo. Yep, we've been talking about that. Golly. Wubsy says fictional characters do have opinions. So this is interesting that he says that, because as an author, as a writer, I've written stories and where the characters just take over. And we got all kinds of cool comments from Wubsy. Scooby Doo is awesome. As a matter of fact, Scooby Doo is so awesome, guys, that for spooky season, October is next week. For the entire month of October, we are going to talk about one specific Scooby Doo project, one specific movie or episode for the next 4 weeks. One different version. So, Dee, you're going to have some homework, but you don't mind this homework because you love Scooby Doo.
That's right. But I'm out 2 weeks in October, so.
Well, we will also be reviewing next Saturday morning because we're all going to rush to Disney Plus to watch Hocus Pocus 2. We'll review that next week. And starting
No,
next
I have a wedding next Saturday. No! Oh, Hocus Pocus. Oh, all is lost.
I will take that as a birthday gift from Disney because next week Thursday will be my 40th birthday.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Baloo!
We will delay Hocus Pocus 2 review to the following week when Drew Milden will be with us. Drew Milden will be on the show that week, so he'll be on the next week, and so we'll review Hocus Pocus 2 that week. Are you going to be there then, Dee?
Uh-oh.
No? So the first weeks in October is the 3rd and 4th that you are going to be around.
Yep. I don't know. I might. I might be able to jump on before I have to go shoot a wedding. So we'll see.
Okay.
I have to see what time I have to be there, but I might be able just to jump on for a few minutes.
Well, so George just said Hocus Pocus 2 is October 1st. I just looked on Disney Plus. It says September 30th. So someone got some splaining to do.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to jump on. Yeah,
they've moved that around. But also starting next week, Willow, you're gonna love this. Every episode of Back of the Cereal Box, I'm going to share a different ghost story from my ghost tours.
Yay! I love it.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So spooky season is upon us. You guys go out, get some monster cereal. Have it in your bowl, even if you just use the box as a prop, Dee.
Look behind me. Look what I did with all the boxes.
I love it. I love it. It's fantastic. I love that. But I know, Dee, you've got to go to an event. I've got to go pick up a rental car because we're going to Kentucky. My wife's father fell again and is in the hospital, ICU. So we got to go up there. Everyone out there, say a prayer for Paul Sears. And Websy, we didn't get to all of your comments. I apologize. We will address. Make sure you join us next week earlier, and we will address all of your questions, like who is your favorite character from Dora, the end credits. Anyway, my kids love Dora, though. It was a thing.
I love Dora. We had Dora everything. That's why I'm like, she loved Websy too. So
I'm not familiar with Websy.
He's really cute. He's really, really cute. You should go watch it.
Okay, I will check out Websy. So anyway, we got to sign off. But before we do, Willow, everyone follow, find, and support Willow at Willow Skylor. They can find you pretty much everywhere, right, Willow?
Yep. Yeah. I'm on TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch.
You know what? Go show Willow's TikTok channel some love. Dee, are you guys doing TikToks?
Oh.
I do not. We have a TikTok channel for Back of the Cereal Box, but we're not doing a whole lot with it. I'm not into TikTok.
I do have to do a beer review because there's a local brewery that came out with a blueberry flavor beer, and actually, I was amazed that it tastes really good. So,
all right,
yeah.
Dee Bartee, are you going to do a blueberry beer review on your TikTok?
I didn't know it was a thing, but I will.
Dancing with a big stein of blue beer?
Yeah.
Oh my god, there's an idea for a costume.
Yeah. Everybody follow Dee Bartee at Dee Bartee Photo everywhere online.
All
Right?
the platforms. Yeah.
All the platforms. And for those of you who are in the Middle Tennessee area, her dates are pretty much booked up probably, but I'll bet you she could squeeze in a mini session or two during the week. If you want some awesome souvenir photos, give her a ring. And you could probably find a couple slots, right?
Yeah, a few.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's phenomenal. And follow me at johnpyka.com. But more importantly, backofthecerealbox.fun. We, ladies, are now ranked in the top 10% of podcasts globally.
Whoop, whoop.
Wow.
But we want to get to the top 1%. And everyone
Nothing's
watching...
ever good enough for John.
What's that? No, it's never. Now, I'm ambitious. So everyone from who's watching or listening, go to Apple Podcasts or Spotify or iHeartRadio, whatever it is. Listen to, a couple, 200-300 episodes and help boost us to the top 1%. And as we mentioned before,
I'm playing in the background. It's fine.
Yeah. That's all you got to do. That helps us tremendously. And you can listen as well at backofthecerealbox.fun. All of the episodes are there. All of the video episodes are there. So check that out. And of course, while you're searching the internet, go visit our sponsor, TFAW, Things from Another World. The link will be in the show notes, as well as our other sponsor for New Loot, Entertainment Earth. You can get your comic and toy fix at those two places. And of course, thank you again to our Super Boxer Super Friends, the Murdering Crows. And if you like this show, make sure you click subscribe, like, comment, share, and contribute at buymeacoffee.com/cerealboxpod right there. And you can buy us a bowl of cereal, 2, 3, the whole box. And if you hate the show, contribute even more generously so that we can improve it just for you. And with that, ladies, that's it. That's all we got. So until the next time, love you, mean it. We'll catch you on the back of the cereal box. Bye.